Hi everyone, my name is Eldritch Mecha, and with me today, under no duress, is Freydnut for my commentary.
Yeah, I'm not being held here against hostage or anything. I'm fine. I'm here voluntarily.
Everything's fine, don't worry about it. So today, for Game Over Cancer, we are doing Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. If you've never seen this before and you love Final Fantasy IV, you're gonna love this. We got ourselves a randomizer on here, and this is our opening. And I need to mute that. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, I'm doing terrific. So time will start once we get control of the airship, which will be after the objective stream. So we're going to go ahead and kick this off right now, and I'm going to let Freydnut tell you a little more about what Free Enterprise is.
Okay. Like you said, if you've never played this before, this is a brand new, fun, well, not really brand new, but just a crazy, fun version of Final Fantasy IV. Free Enterprise means that you start the game with the ship Enterprise, and everything is as open as possible to you to go find items. Everything is randomized pretty much automatically. Oh, solid start of characters here.
Isn't it?
Oh, this is your seed. You definitely rolled this. For those of you that do know this, rolling randomized objectives and everything, Eldritch has a special keen ability to roll the worst objectives possible, and pretty much start with the worst characters possible. I'm fairly sure, like, one of these days he's going to start one, and one of the objectives is going to be like 100% complete Borderlands. You're going to be like, what?
No one's, yeah, it's just going to be super confusing. All right.
So yeah, there you go, start. So right at the beginning here, what he's going to be doing is running around and basically item gathering. He's going to be doing some spot checks on some of the character seeds, on some of the character drops, Baron Inn, possibly Water Cave, seeing what's going on Capo Inn for normal, where you normally get characters. But like I said, everything's randomized. There could be anyone there. You could have 3 Polems at the end of the game. It's kind of crazy. What's also randomized are all the chests and all of the item locations. This is a seed where unique items are not in the chests. It looks like you got a Yang and a Vanilla spot.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
Yeah, and specifically with this one, he's got 2 objectives. And did you set it up for Crystal?
Yes, it did. Yep.
Okay, so he's doing an objective seed, so once he finishes 2 of the objectives that he has in front of him, he will get the crystal so that he can go fight the final boss, because you need that to finish the game.
So another important thing to note, there's silk webs here, is also all items in shops, all the shops are randomized as well. So we want to make sure we check those to, see what we want. We found the silk webs. Silk webs are going to be especially useful to, just kind of slowing down enemies effectively.
Oh yeah, good point. Somebody in chat just said time to be spoony birds. So the spoon is an item in this game, and in the original game, the spoon was the strongest throwing item for Edge, so it automatically, I think, did 99.99 to anything. The creators of the game kind of decided to throw Edward a bit of a bone here. Edward can equip the spoon if you so choose him to have it. It's an option you can do. If he does, his attack goes straight up to the max at 255, and all of a sudden he becomes a powerhouse. Well, basically a glass cannon.
Yep, the only way to... It's like Edward is one of the worst characters.
I mean, in the entire series of Final Fantasy, yes he is.
Yes, I mean, we're not gonna argue that. But, one of the things here is that spoon does make, like Freydnut mentioned, makes him incredibly powerful. However, like you said, he's a glass cannon. So what we have to do here is get him the adamant armor, because adamant armor is the strongest armor in the game, and anyone can equip it.
Or you can do what I always do, and immediately when you get the ability to get rid of him, you get rid of him.
Yeah, that's ideal. Ooh, we got Rosa in the sand ruby spot. Vanilla Rosa.
Oh, and Eld's streaming is going to be a little bit faster than what everybody's watching. So, Vanilla. Oh, you're fine, dude.
Yeah.
Vanilla Rosa. I like it. I just wanted to let everybody know, because you're like, ooh, Rosa's there. And it's like, we just saw the item shop. What are you talking about?
Yeah, my apologies. Well, you're about to see some...
Hey!
Yeah,
So, one thing you saw in the item shop there is called the Pass. In the original game, the Pass was just something to use in the town of Toria?
Tortilla.
One of the towns. To go in the back and just, I think there's some developer names in there, and you can dance around and a silly song plays. But in this, with the pass, you can go straight to the end boss. So now that he knows that the pass is in Kaipo, he can go pick that up whenever he's ready and just go straight to the end boss. Or he can go through the lunar tunnels if he, hates himself.
We'll see how everything goes. We'll see.
Hey, there's a good character to snag.
Someone useful. Yeah, we got Kain, and Kain is just great to pick up early.
Mm-hmm. He's a very solid early game, and can be really solid in end game too.
Well then, but yeah, so in the beginning of Final Fantasy in these free enterprise seeds, we're just going along and collecting items, trying to equip our party, give them a fighting chance, and yeah. That's kind of the opener. It's a little dry, but it's you can kind of see some neat stuff here. Like we unlock the hovercraft, or as I call it, the crime mobile, because we go and do crimes in it. I don't know why I call it that. I think I was really tired. I was playing a free enterprise seed with Freydna, and I just started calling it.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do with this game. Like Eld's finally getting into racing this game and everything. Me, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I don't sleep, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna roll a seed, and then I'm up till Tuesday.
But yeah, the other cool thing about free enterprise is that the builder for the seed is really comprehensive, so you can make it as simple or as complex as you like. You can remove characters, you can set it so you're only going to get Edward, Tella, and Cecil. The world is your oyster for generating this.
Pretty much.
So.
And also a fantastic community.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For the Discord server. Everybody's really helpful, and it's really, really cool.
Oh man, I am. These character polls right now are. You're gonna see and you're gonna laugh. And let's actually talk about some of the Let's talk about character rankings, because that does matter in this game.
Hey, Tella. No, Tella is solid early game and can be decent mid game, but not a character you want to keep if you can help it.
Nope. Yeah, we're gonna be right now. We're just kind of doing character checks to try to get our party built out. Now, there's some areas where it's going to be pretty easy, there's some that are locked behind events, effectively. But, yeah, for the most part, we're just trying to build up a good party to go through, and there's a few free spots. Another Kain.
Tempest makes a point. You had Edward at the top of Damcian, and Tella was there. We didn't get a Spoony Bard. I kind of want to throw this game.
This invalid seed, please throw in trash.
Exactly. There's another Kain, and who else we got? And Cecil. Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, I'm dismissing Sid. Yeah, bye, Sid.
So there are strategies for using Sid in game, and even Edward. But again, if you can help it, get rid of him.
Yep. Sid is marginally better by Edward, but at some point he just plateaus out stat-wise, and then we're like, we gotta see you later, buddy.
Pretty much. Sid can be a beast of a tank with his HP later in game, but it's really not worth it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Sid is very valid. Yeah, there are times where Sid is actually perfectly valid if we're playing, so there's agility anchoring, and basically super complex Sid, what you can do is you can actually make him super slow, and that's beneficial, oddly enough, in the last fight. If we don't have a Cecil, the last boss will key off the slowest agility. Oh my.
Ooh. Kind of a interesting, by the way, before you get into that, interesting starting point for Moto deals. Are you just doing character checks, or?
Yeah, I'm just doing character. I'm just doing character checks, as I'm like, please give me anyone else.
How about another Tella? Is that still talking? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, like I said, Tell is great early game, but instead split. Please find Artemis bow and arrows for Edward, please. But we do have an Artemis bow, so...
You do, which... Yeah. As of right now, I think you have... What character that can use it? I don't know. By the way, what were your objectives again? I was horrible and didn't write them down.
So, our objectives are open the Toria treasury with the Earth Crystal and have Kokol forge legend sword with adamant. And we are going to move some people around here.
Okay, I wrote it down so I didn't forget. There you go. Cool.
Alright.
So specifically for those objectives, he's looking for 3 items. He's looking for the Earth Crystal, so that he can actually go into the Toria basement. He's looking for the Legend Sword and the Adamant, so that he can forge the Legend Sword. Or the Sword Excalibur, sorry. But that also means he needs Dark World access to actually get to the Smith.
Yep, and Dark World access... That can be sometimes, it can be generous and give us the Magma Key in one of our checks. There are also times where they will hide the Magma Key underground, in the underworld. And the way we have to do that is we take a long detour through the Evelyn Caves. And ideally, we don't like that.
Yeah, exactly. That was the wrong adamant, but I like casual adamant armor there. That was...
Just like, hey, here you go.
Just roll right by it and like, oh, hey, here's the best armor in the game, by the way. Keep going.
Enjoy. Alright, we're going to make a save here just in case, because this party is a motley party.
It's a motley party, but you got some decent gear for some of it.
You know, it's like a combined... It's like if we took all the gear, we'd have some decent character. Alright, so let's actually do that right now. This is the cane I like. This is, I'm going to call this one Good Cane. Let's just make sure I'm not giving you a bandana. I'm not giving you the adamant.
Yes, Treasure, this party is hot, sticky, sweet.
It's certainly those words. Oh, God. Yeah, we haven't... Oh, there we go. Well, we need to give him something. Have a protect ring, just so...
Apparently Chad is thinking that you're going to carry Edward all the way to the end.
Oh.
You know what?
It's like Chad's cheering for the cursed seed, and you know...
Third objective, maybe? I don't know.
Secret objective. Yeah, we can't really...
This food.
Yep. Here, Edward, have a bandana. We're gonna make you Rambo. And, this cane can have, there we go.
So, getting ready. He's getting ready basically for the first boss fight he's going to do here in the Antlion Cave. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Usually anybody that appears on the spot is pretty decent, minus 1 or 2. But this is Eldritch Mecha, who has kind of the worst luck when it comes to randomizers. Let's see.
I have carried Edward.
Alright, this actually isn't too bad. So Bahamut has this... Bahamut's whole thing is that he counts down from 5 and then does Mega Nuke. But in this spot, he doesn't have too many hit points, so he should be able to burn him down pretty quickly. I just find it funny that immediately it was just like, here's Bahamut, have fun. There we go.
Alright.
Well, it wasn't vanilla Antlion, so Fusoya's not on the moon.
Yeah.
So Paul and I have this theory about the randomizers and how they're generated. Every time we've done a randomizer, either together or watching each other or whatever, when Antlion is at its vanilla spot, for some reason Fusoya is on the moon to be picked up. Every single time. I think my count is up to like 20 different times of that happening.
It's pretty consistent how often we find him there.
Yeah, so anytime I see Antlion that's a vanilla spot, I bail from it and run straight to the moon as fast as possible.
If we have,
I just went for Fusoya.
Yeah, just hoping we have access to it. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we go... So now we're doing another character check, and this is one of the characters that's hidden behind an event. It's this is the hostage event, I believe, right? That's what it's actually formally called. Oh, look!
Correct.
Another Cecil, and another Kane, and a Pain Man. I don't want it. No, buddy, I'm sorry. We have too many Canes here.
Ah, okay, so yeah, you just got there. So there's Painman. Painman is the Dark Knight fight, and it's pretty simple in some places. You just have to survive the fight for 3 hits. Don't do anything. And then he says some things like, hatred isn't whatever, blah, 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 then he gets out of the way.
Yep. But don't worry, our twin Canes have survived. Tell us... whatever. And that's it. Just super casual. Everything's fine. Don't worry about this. Now...
Yes. Clyde, this is the working alpha for Elder Scrolls 6. You can tell because of the pixels.
Like, when you get a game over, all of a sudden it cuts over to you opening your eyes, and then you're in the cart, being like, oh, you're finally awake. You're like, oh my god, why?
They did it again!
Those geniuses! So yes, it is also a,
Elder Scrolls 4 in the West.
Alright, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here, where there's just times where you're just kind of, chilling, having a nice little walk.
Yeah, getting your steps in, checking your Fitbit, just making sure. Hourglass 2 is nice. That's correct. I forget why. I never use it. I really should. Do you remember what the Hourglass 2 does?
I believe it casts slow. We can always double check too. It's,
you know what?
I could do that.
We could.
Oh my god. But since we have some people knocked down, we're gonna pay a visit to Vabul. Check some shops, rest up, do some light loot, do some little thieving of things. Okay, they don't have anything good.
30-second stop. Yep, I just found it.
Yep, okay, great. So, we're also going to get rid of some things. The game will give you summons, by the way. Just because, why not? Now, one of the things about summons is that sometimes it's like if you have Rydia in your party, super. If you get that Bahamut and Ashra, she is a force to be reckoned with. You just gotta put the work in with Rydia because she starts off at level 1 and she'll drop pretty quick in a lot of fights. But if you get Odin, congratulations, you have free money because Odin is not very good.
Yeah, the only time I've heard Odin is actually worth keeping around is farming random encounters for level grinding.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Yeah, we ultimately don't want to do that.
No, pretty much.
Yeah.
So get money.
Yep, so we're just gonna go. And I'm also hoping to stumble upon some nice weaponry.
Always looking for that crystal sword.
Always, yeah. Oh, okay, well, that's not too terrible. Alright, move look at. Yeah, the other thing about Free Enterprise is that the NPCs are super trolly, and there's times you'll just walk into an entrance, walk into a hallway that you need to get into, and you're like, please? Can I? No? Okay. Like, there's an old lady in an inn that she moves incredibly slow. The hallway is basically your character, the size of your character, and she'll block off the exit, and you're just like, please, can you move? Yeah, and if you actually talk to her, she says, no, you move.
Yeah, pretty much. That's Capo Inn.
Capo Inn, where everyone shouts, doesn't matter who.
Everyone screams while looking at their timer.
Just please!
20 seconds!
Just come on! Alright, so yeah, item shops above, there's like a couple. We haven't gone to Troya yet. Toria, there we go. I know.
Toria?
Tortillas?
Totally.
There we go. Tostitos. But anyways, yeah, a lot of it's like so far we've only found 2 important item shops here. But that's alright. Alright, now we're heading back to Mount Ordeals. Let me save.
I need-orific, I don't... Huh? No, I don't think so.
Well, you never will.
So Mount Ordeals is one of the first rough fights for the randomizer, because almost all the time you're significantly under level when you're going to a place, and fighting the boss fights are how you gain levels. In Mount Ordeals, you have 3 boss fights back to back.
Yep, and you only get
well, not back to back. You can go.
Yeah,
you can go save and whatnot, but.
And you only get experience for 2 of them as well. I missed a chest, didn't I? Oh well.
Correct. You only get the fights on the bridge, but the one inside the Paladin Cave or the I don't know what it's called, temple, whatever. Yeah, no matter what, you do not get experience off that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Which is kind of a jip sometimes.
Yeah, it is. But here we go. Oh, King Queen. Oh, that's right. You guys haven't seen that yet.
No, we have no idea what you're talking about.
I just spoiled
that. Oh, that's the King and Queen of Avalon.
Oh,
I didn't see that coming.
Who would have thought?
This is an easy fight. This is basically just you could either run at the script or fight them till they're dead, since they don't have a lot of hit points here, but they don't really do that much damage here. The King attacks, the Queen casts Fire 1, and there you go. Edward will probably die because Edward.
What? No, he's fine.
Oh wait, no, you gave him adamant armor, didn't you?
Yeah, let's just say I did.
Sure, why not? Let's just go ahead and pretend he's indestructible right now.
He's totally
fine. There's King. And just waiting for the good Queen to kick the bucket. You know, whenever you're ready.
Please, pretty please.
Kane number 2, the better Kane, in my opinion. With the kill. I like it.
Oh, we're playing favorites in this seed.
He knows what he did.
The first Kane number 1, he knows what's up.
Kane number 1, he betrayed me.
Oh, this is a bit of a rough one.
Can't wait. Oh. Yeah, this could be rough. This is a bad spot.
Yep. So Ashra Ashra loves to heal herself up like that.
Not only that, but she loves to counter everything you do with a physical attack. Thankfully, she doesn't do much damage here, as opposed to where she normally does. But she, with levels and everything, she can still do some pretty solid damage. But yeah, she almost constantly casts Cure 4 on herself. Usually here, if you've got... Usually the strategy is just cast Wall on her, or Reflect, and then you can just do damage until she's done. Don't suppose you have any sweet items you could use.
I probably do, yeah.
Maybe.
But thankfully the Artemis Bow and Edward are actually working out pretty well. I hate to see that. Oh, we really hate to see that.
Uh-oh. Bad news coming up.
Oh yeah. So yeah, she will constantly heal and...
Oof.
She constantly heals, she'll cast life 1 for some reason, because that's what she actually does. Let's just try this.
Yeah, that was really close. That was a good hit. Let's see, oh well, you're still fighting, so I'm guessing it's still going. We can actually see into the future a little bit.
Oof. Well, that did not work out as well. That's okay. Ah, yeah, so this, like I said, this is a tough fight this early in the game. Do we have a wall item? Yes, I believe we actually do. But if I use it, it'll actually bounce off of her. How about this? We're gonna try this. Nope.
Yeah, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like, ideally, her attacking is what we want. Cure 3 is not, but... let's see. Oh, back-to-back Cure 3s are bad. I'm just gonna do that. Just gotta do what we can. And just keep on...
But... For those of you who don't play this, you are kind of getting an early look at some of the tougher fights that can happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ashra is actually better to get later in the game as opposed to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we ran out of arrows too, so gotta fix that. Oh man, we will see what we can do. Honestly, Canes are going to be probably our best bet. Maybe start casting spells with Tella here, who doesn't have much, but we'll...
Not yet. But if you can get past her and the next boss, Tella will be a little bit better.
Let's see if that does it. Nope. Yeah, she's... Magic-wise... Yeah, we just gotta... Their replay function. Yeah. If we had just two... May have to double check something here. Moonveil and... Yeah. Unfortunately, if I had two reflect items, I would be alright. I could do a... I could do something about this, but unfortunately, since I don't, we may just have to just keep on fighting. That's a shame.
Panther has a point. I have been looking at it. Can't remember if she's susceptible to Silkwebs or not.
Oh. Well, why did I do that? Oh well, mistakes happen. Yeah, if we did save it beforehand, that's okay. We can always try to... Yeah, I might just have to use a Silkweb and try this fight again. Like I said, it's not exactly a great... She's not in a great spot, and even if we try to go level up, we still have to contend with her being like this. Yep, there's that. And now we just had Tella, who will do absolutely nothing. Let's see. How about this? Yeah, tell you what, I am just going to blow Tella up.
I had to refresh the stream, so I'm looking at an ad right now, so I'm assuming that you beat her and everything's fine.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Never mind. Came back.
Yep. Nope, I'm gonna have to tank this fight, unfortunately. Because, yeah. I want to go...
That'll happen.
Yep, that does happen. I've had show-stopping... I've had issues where... yeah. I've had seeds where sometimes you hit that wall, and we may just have to try to go scouting for items. And apparently she does not want to attack me, so I'm just going to have to do this myself. She's just going to keep healing herself up, yeah. Yeah, I'll toss out a Silkweb and then try to do it, and... Strategic party wipe. That's what we have to do here. That's fine. There we go. Because, yeah. Anyways, we're going to try something else out here. And I'm going to go to Toria to check the item shop there and keep my fingers crossed that maybe they'll have Starveils or Moonveil. And then just get one. So, in the meantime, yeah. So we're heading up. So if you remember this, Mount Ordeals is a major turning point because this is where we get Cecil turned into a paladin. And also Tella remembers all of his spells, but whatever, it's Tella. And,
I mean, again, that's what kind of makes him useful early to mid-game. But again, end-game, Tella is not really something you want unless you have a ton of money and a lot of apples and Soma drops to buy.
Yep, exactly. So let's go check Toria see what we get there and keep our fingers crossed. Otherwise, we may just have to, start throwing out them Silkwebs. And Illusion, Kamikaze. Oh, we don't have that. Alright, we kind of struck out there. We're going to check some items here. Maybe we can find something that will help speed that fight along.
Yeah, he's got some things he can go do. He can go item check for possibly other wall items. He's got the Twin Harp, but that's not really something you want to do right now at this moment because of levels. That fight could also be really bad.
We got some strength rings we can throw on the canes. Did find an axe. We're gonna go up to Toria Castle because there are a few items in there. Please, please,
Ooh,
please,
that's some money.
Please, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. I need you to leave. All right.
He just ran into that part.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, right there, pure pure NPC trolling. All right. And those of you that are watching on my channel, if you could, yeah, I'm gonna completely miss that. I'll go check that one in a second. If those of you are watching on my channel, go over to twitch.tv/Strizer86 like it has in the topic, and you can watch the whole thing and the neat little overlay that they did, and support a good cause. Okay, we got 2 Moonveils. There.
Hey, game on.
There we go. Game on. NPC, the final boss. It really is, right? Okay. So now that we have 2 reflects, what we can do here is Moonveil cast reflect, and it has an added bonus, but whatever. What I'm gonna do is cast reflect on, use Tella, have him cast reflect on himself, use the Moonveil once, and then a second time, and that reflect will bounce off him and go over to Ashura. And then from there, it's just us beating up Ashura. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna try that again. And I should just probably check over my equipment real quick, just to see if we have anything that will give us a little more oomph. And also
re-engage comfy mode.
Oh, there we go. You're gonna see a treat coming up there. Let's see if
Oh, hey, hello.
there we are. That's really gonna help out. It's almost like I probably should have checked that beforehand instead of making Galaxy Brain moves. Yeah. So, we are going to heal up everybody here, including you. There we go. Oh, and let me save. Again, just be on the safe side. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's give Ashura another go. Re-engage comfy mode. Oops. Oh, well. That's fine. Yeah, you go ahead and be the change, Edward. Be the change you want to see in the world, my friend. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use Cecil for my Moonveil dude.
Yeah, Panzer, I used to torture myself after finishing Seas and going back and looking into the chests and saying like, hey, look, 9 crystal swords were in this one area. Fucking great, I love it. This game, oh, this game.
This game can be mean sometimes. Alright, we're gonna parry.
I stopped doing that. I beat a seed, I stopped playing the seed. I deleted it immediately, because who needs to remember?
Yeah, there you go. Alright. And reflect, and there we go. And now we just beat up this summon. Edward, buddy. Oh no, is the Moonveil I think the Moonveil increases. I think I may have messed up.
Huh?
So I am missing on my attacks. All of them.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. Oh my.
Uh-oh.
That is a yikes.
Okay, let me look something up here.
Yeah, everything's missing, because I think it's because of
Oh
the
god, yeah. I'm sorry, I probably should have looked that up for you, buddy.
It's alright.
Barrier gives immunity to all physical attacks and can only be removed by Dispel.
We're gonna reset. That's just gonna be easier than us waiting that out. Oh my god. Stardust Rod.
Oh,
I don't have a
nothing.
Stardust Rod. I don't want to skip Mount Ordeals, but I think I might have to skip Mount Ordeals for right now and come back to it until I get
For the
stronger.
moment. You got a couple places you can check again. You got a couple fights you can go do.
We're gonna go do the Football Gauntlet for right now. And yeah, hopefully we will have better luck there. Usually I try saving Football Gauntlet for after, but since we just don't have the DPS and things are a little scuffed, good term for it right now. But unfortunately, we're gonna be Cecil is at his weakest, so.
Once again, my boy Eld and his luck with this game. I absolutely love it. It's so amazing.
It's something.
Yeah, exactly. Like anybody that complains about playing this game, I'm just like, you need to watch somebody that I know play. And it's amazing that he sticks with it.
Yeah. It can be like I said. We get into these kind of moments where things do get rough. Apparently in my seeds. There's also.
But this has happened. Yeah, this has happened to everybody.
Yep. I just rolled the seed and Marathon Luck decided to kick in super hard.
Yeah, I'm playing it up like the item he's going to get from Fabul is going to give Astra like shotguns for arms and like nuclear devices for eyes and.
Bull Gauntlet's just a simple boss fight, so, hope for the best.
So the Dark Imps aren't too bad. They're pretty easy. They can have a ton of hit points. And in certain areas that could suck. Like on the moon, they hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
And have a lot of hit points. But if you're fighting them on the moon, you're at the point where you can mitigate that in some different ways, either using Blink or whatnot.
Yep.
They're also susceptible to stop and whatnot.
Yeah, an easy fight, especially compared to dealing with the heck that is Ashura there.
Where is Pollen and Porum? Are they on the Rumspringa or something, or whatever they do?
But yeah, this also opens.
What's your item? Oh, the Luca Key. Oh, great.
Yep.
So that opens up the sealed cave.
Yeah,
that opens up the sealed cave in the Dark World. Kind of useless to us at the moment.
But we are able to do a few more checks here. Oh, okay. I definitely want that, and buy Shadow Sword. We don't need you. Yeah, so ultimately I'm just trying to buff everyone up, and just kind of go from there. All right.
Got that Avenger.
Our Avenger I love just because it's like you throw it on Cecil and all of a sudden Cecil is the angriest boy.
And yeah, Pandra's got a point. Avenger on a cane might do it, because that's a ton of strength and agility.
That is very true, and I can give that guy.
Yeah, Avenger plus Strength Ring on him with his jumps, he would probably be doing some solid damage.
Well, Avenger makes him berserk, though, if I remember correctly, right?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so.
Let's see. Oh, we have an Ice Shield here. We'll do that. Oops, I didn't want to go there. Over eager. Alright, so we did get a few more levels we could.
But then again, an attacking cane with that much damage might help as well.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Zerk with haste, yeah, okay, thank you. As you can tell, my knowledge of this game is deep.
Deep and unfathomable.
Like the shallow end of a pool.
Oh, we have Stardust as well. Okay. And we got a few others. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Blitz Whip because whatever. And I'm gonna buy 10 of those. There we go. Okay.
Well, your knowledge is definitely beyond me then. That's for sure.
Mine's from all the beta testing I did. Right on. Yeah. Ultimately, we're just kind of doing a showcase of the game. So hopefully, just trying to show it off. It's really rad.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Eld got accepted for this, because this version of the game is basically something that we do to kind of relax sometimes. Like this game is so much fun just to play casually. This version of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Just rolling up like maybe an easy seed right before going to bed, beating in like an hour and a half, feeling good about myself, go to sleep, and then the next day, like, you know what, I'm gonna do some advanced seeds and some racing seeds, I'm gonna try to generate those, and then cry after 3 hours, and then go to bed at like 10 a.m.
Let's see here, so we're gonna take off the Ice Shield, let's see if he can actually put on the Avenger, he can. Oh, he actually drops, but You know what? That's fine. We're gonna give him a little more armor. No, you're not having the adamant. That's reserved for... I think you have... I don't want to give you a protect ring. There it is. And the other strength ring. Alright. So, we're gonna try that again. Let's, change. Save. And we're gonna have to just keep our fingers crossed that we got enough in us to, fight.
Okay, I'm gonna be very unprofessional and say I'm gonna be right back.
Yep, that's fine. So yeah, Kane's just is gonna auto attack. We're gonna leave the jumping to our friend, and we are just going to use our silk webs and hopefully slow her down. Showcasing Edward. Oop, we got a big hit there. And we are just gonna use whatever items I can. Throw all of them at... Hey, there we go! There. We got... well, spoiled it. Now we're gonna go back and safety save one last time. And you know what? I'm okay with leaving, she down. And... there we go. Thank you for braving it. Thank you for coming with me on that lovely adventure, everybody. But now is the time where we get good stuff.
You couldn't hear it because I was muted, but I heard you beat it, and I just shouted Yahoo! But I was with you the whole time, buddy.
It was an emotional journey.
It was. We did it.
We did it together. We all grew.
Yeah. Eld did everything, but I helped by leaving, I guess.
Well, got another underground item. So either we are going to... So the Twin Harp either is going to have a magma key or the hook. Because that's where we're at right now. Who's our... Oh,
just for showcase sakes, I kind of hope it's the hook, but... Tarot key. Yeah, tarot key. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this isn't going to be too bad of a fight. Because... Alright, never mind then. Edward is just like, nope, Rambo!
Oh, hey, it's Plagoo.
Yeah,
not a bad spot. Not a bad spot for it. In other areas, once again, this is normally a moon boss towards the end of the game, and what it does is it casts countdown on the entire party, which gives a countdown from 10, and it's basically doom. And at the end of the countdown, you die. He also casts fast on the entire party, but because the programming of the game, it doesn't actually work. So he casts fast on you, doesn't do anything. So the strategy is basically burn him down before the countdown goes, or kill one of your party members, resurrect them before the countdown goes, or do the crazy thing that Rivers did, where he fought Plague with just Iridia and an Edward. And it took him over, like, I think an hour and a half to beat it. It was insane. There's a video of it on the Newbie's Guide on the FF4 Free Enterprise website, and it's insane to watch.
Yeah, Countdown is incredibly scary. All Tellas are less useful. Hooray for less useful Tellas. Yeah, usually whenever we have the chance to get rid of Tella, we do. Because...
You can cast 2 Fire 3s and then just kind of stand there for a while.
What's the stat growth look like? What stat growth? I mean, even now, even when I find Plague in a casual seed, it's just like, oh no. Okay, so...
I'm just reminded of when I originally played this, like vanilla, for the very first time, and running into Plague in that item check. I think it was for the ribbons, and just not knowing what to do, and then the countdown starting. And at that time, I was at the moon way before you really should be level-wise. So it was just like dead. But I really wanted to know what was in those chests. A lot of grinding.
Okay, and there's actually 2 items here because we have the Mist Dragon, which I mean, it's the Mist Dragon, so this is not gonna. Mist Dragon in this spot is super great because there we go.
Yang is a fantastic character to have.
Yep.
Yang is a powerhouse of damage, or can be. Well, no, I mean pretty much he's a powerhouse of damage.
Mm-hmm. And I will gladly take Yang and replace one of the Kane twins, Rip Kane twins.
Better be the lesser Kane. You know which one I mean.
The first Kane, the one that has Avenger right now. Although
Bacon. Not a terrible fight. If you cast any kind of crazy magic damage on the middle body, he casts Wall on himself. If you destroy the arms, they get resurrected. Yeah, this is actually like, I think, this is like 4 or 5 boss spots before you actually run into Bagan, so he's pretty weak. But even now, with all the items you have, you're fine. Easy fight.
Easy peasy. Alright, and...
Hey, Magma Key, look at that.
Yes.
So with that, he can go to the town of Agert and open the well and have a free access to the underground.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got multiple new checks now.
And we thank Kane for his service. It is time to say goodbye to him.
Oh, you got rid of my favorite Kane. You...
Oh.
We're gonna have words later, Paul. That's all I'm gonna say.
The gamble. It failed. But that's actually okay. So now, let's move you down here. We're gonna do some party arrangement.
The other thing when you're doing these is to keep in mind is other checks you've already looked at that you may want to pick up later. Like as of right now, he's got a Rosa sitting on the vanilla spot in Capo, so if he ever gets a Sand Ruby, he can go back and grab a pretty decent, the second best, in my opinion, white mage in the game.
We're gonna just equip our friend Yang here with the bandana, and he should have a strength ring for right now. Yeah, there we go. So,
yeah, that Charm Claw is actually pretty decent too. I think that's like the 3rd best claw. Or 2nd best? Can't remember.
Yeah, exactly. And let's see it. I just want to double check the Avenger, because we grabbed that. Nope. Nah, I'll take the defense.
At this time, if you wanted to, by the way, jump in and do some donations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Please feel free to tell.
Feel free. Like I'm just gonna talk like an idiot. So yeah, feel free to jump in and do donations whenever you want.
And we are also gonna start checking underground shops too. All right. And we're gonna take 10 tents.
And yeah, actually, this is a decent time to do donations as well because he's opening up Dark World and he's going to be doing a lot of checks. So
we do have a donation to read off from J Ryu that says F the Big C, and that is a donation of $20. We have a donation of $11 through the Game Over Cancer website, which I believe was from the Phantom Meyer. So thank you for that donation as well.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks all. Yeah, keep donating. This is for a fantastic cause, and yeah, just like we said, we're Frey and I are super jazzed to be here and helping out such a fantastic organization. And I forgot to call it a cataclysmic event that definitely won't alter these people's lives.
No, it'll be fine.
Everything's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. We dropped this. Throw the key down the well, because that's what you do with keys. That's what I learned as a kid. Get a key, throw it down the well. Is it the key to the house? Well, it's in the well now. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So.
This also means that anytime you see a well, you just have to throw your keys into it. Everybody watching, you have to do it. So
yeah.
I don't make the rules.
So yeah, we're doing underworld checks here. There is going to, so we're not going to be actually fighting any bosses, but we are going to go to the land of summoned monsters, and also pay Yang's twin brother Yang a visit as well. I don't make the rules on how brothers are named in this game. This just is what happens.
Yang and Yang?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that didn't confuse anybody growing up.
No.
Kind of like Kane and Kane.
Yeah,
whatever.
You know, and did you know Yang's last name is also Yang? It's just like...
Oh, is it Yang Yang and Yang Yang?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the Mario.
Not confusing.
It's like the, it's like in the Mario Brothers movie where it's just like, that's Mario and Luigi Mario. And if you remember that, I'm so sorry for trudging up these memories. Okay, so... A silence route there is not bad. I'm not doing the item checks just yet because most of the time, my luck with doing item checks in the Dwarven area usually are not super great. But we know that...
So there is a flag you can put on these seeds where unique items are dropped off of trapped chests, and trapped chests have monsters in them. And that can be a rough play. They do that a lot in some of the racing stuff. And I've tried it once, and Q going back to crying at 10 a.m. But yeah, it's a thing you can do, and it's rough.
So coming up,
hey.
there we go. So coffins are a great item. They're and
you want me to go ahead and get it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, if you could explain, I appreciate it.
So coffins, no worries. I can hear you kind of like. The coffins are a great item that casts Doom on anything that you throw it on. Another item that paired with that really well are the sirens. Sirens, when used in the either overworld or underworld or on the moon, will summon, I believe, the rarest monster of the area. And there is a section of the underworld that summons just an egg. Now, normally, if it's just the egg and you don't have the coffins, you hit the egg and a yellow dragon appears, and it can be kind of a rough fight depending what level you are. But with the coffins, you can just kill it immediately and get a ton of experience. And with 15 coffins and 15 sirens, you can get absolutely leveled up and ready for the fight, ready for the endgame fight. So finding coffins is amazing. Hopefully he'll find sirens as well. I think you picked up a few out of the some item boxes, so you've got some experience you can pull.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very handy to have. Very easy to grind up in levels.
Yes, and pretty much that. It's like, ideally in usually races, it's like people try not to use them because that can be quite a grind, but...
Oh, it's a time eater. It definitely is.
Yeah, but at the same time, the experience that you get out of there, if you can pair that up with, well, basically anything. Like, you pair it up with the pass, you just grind out a few levels, go to the moon, and fight. And there's the packet, so that... I always love that item there, because... that gives us stuff, and now we have to go sell our ill-gotten gains. And bear with me all. Oh, that go away. I don't think I have anything.
Oh, Strazer's right. We are absolutely creeping that $500 goal. Keep the donations coming.
I'm gonna sell that Ogre Axe and that Odin. I could actually throw that on someone, which makes me nervous. Yeah, and not to mention item menu. Okay, we'll keep that just in case. Well, actually, I can sell that as well.
See, I have the same problem with letting go of legendary items.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, no, I have to hold on to these. I might get someone who's useful.
Yeah, there's like three Masamunes in my inventory, and Edge hasn't been seen anywhere. But it's like, well, maybe. You don't know.
You could show up.
Soma drops can be a decent item to grab. They add a certain amount to magic points for any caster. They're not much.
Yep.
I think it's like 10.
And there's also a flag on here where you can have summon monsters have the not there's exit, that can have key items as well. And this is one of the places, but it's all these fights can also be pretty rough.
They can be, yeah.
Alright, so I think it's actually bear with me, everybody. Magma. Yep, there's the package. And okay, so the package is the package just gives us a key, a character check. It's not really worth it. However, I do have to go back to the Mist Village because one of the things I did for this seed is I turned off the free item. And a free item, what that means is if I go to Troy Castle and talk to Edward, who's in bed, he'll give me a free item. However, if I turn that off, I kill the Mist Dragon, I talk to Rydia's mom, and we get a prize.
A new car!
And it was
and there's Rydia's dead mom. That's sad.
She's not dead. She's totally fine.
She's super dead. She's so dead.
Oh god, don't tell Rydia this.
I know, and don't tell her it's your fault, too.
Oh god,
So
really
dead.
don't.
Hey, nice! I see. You got,
Well, okay, to get us some levels here, we're gonna have to go do the Twin Harp Cave. And I actually do love the Twin Harp Cave.
True. And there's a cool thing about the Twin Heart Cave, and normally when you go to the Twin Heart Cave and you go fight the Dark Elf, Edward saves you by playing his constant tune that he only had in the original game, but the creators of this game did an amazing thing where they put in a bunch of, hey, sweet white chocobo grab, put in a bunch of different tunes in here, and it's always just randomized which one you're going to get. I've heard some really amazing things.
Oh.
But most of the time I hear it and I go, I have no idea what that is.
Hey, you know what I just realized?
Uh-oh.
Everyone's at 1 hit point.
Well,
that's
do you have it? Well, I mean, I think you get a free heal before the fight.
Right, yeah, I do. If everyone just dies, then it just...
Yeah, I think it gives you a heal.
Yep, it would put everyone back up, so, okay, whatever. I know what I'm doing. I played this before. Yeah, they did an amazing job. There's, like, so many neat details in this randomizer. And not to mention, like, Freynut can attest to this, that I went from playing Link to the Past randomizer to this.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this was super easy to pick up for me compared to compared to Link to the Past randomizer, which sometimes just gets straight out mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to do Link to the Past randomizers for a bit, but I'm such a Final Fantasy nerd that I found out about this and was like, nope! And just went straight to this, and I've been here ever since.
And we can give you a winner rod. Yeah, at this point, I really need to find mages to replace these two, to replace who I have right now, because, yeah.
I am going to say, if you do find the spoon, you have to heavily consider taking Edward to the moon.
Okay, no, that's fair. I accept this challenge. I will heavily...
I've seen you do it before.
Yes, you did, and if I remember correctly, you said, this is a cursed seed.
Uh-huh, yeah, I did, like, right at the beginning. Like, you put the spoon on him, and then you still had him, and then I kind of looked away for a bit, and then I looked at it, and you were on the moon, you still had Edward, and I was just like, uh-huh, yeah, curse.
Alright. And... Link to the Past is impossible. Is this a new spoon? Hey, look, we got...
So the Zeus Gauntlet is an accessory item that is really amazing. It adds, I think, 10 strength and 10 to vitality. So throwing that on Yang for the inevitable, just berserk him and let him go, because Yang is a boss destroyer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the reason why I gave Cecil the adamant armor is if I can get a crystal sword on him, which pushes his attack almost to the top. What's going to end up happening here is that he'll take minimal damage, deal heavy damage, and I can fucking berserking with the adamant armor, and he will just chew through things.
Mm-hmm. And the crystal sword is the best attack item besides the spoon because of Edward.
Well, everyone's dead.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh, do I actually have to survive through this? Oh no, we're good. That's fine.
No, you should be fine.
We just sped through that.
But we are coming up to the song, so I think we're going to be quiet for a bit, just so everyone can hear it.
Okay. We're trying to remain quiet for you guys, but there we go.
That is an awesome classic version of that song. I like it.
It is, yeah. And that's lucky.
Superior Final Fantasy. Hey.
I mean,
you're not wrong. I absolutely love Final Fantasy VI. Also, you want to see some crazy randomizers? You guys should look up the Chaos randomizers for Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, yeah. Beyond Chaos is an amazing watch.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, Millen!
We love Millen. He's the best bagman.
Millen and friends, how are you?
You know what?
So Millen is a pretty easy fight. This stage of Millen. Not too bad. He only casts Lit 1 as a counter. He's susceptible to a crazy amounts of holy damage. He's undead. They're undead. Yeah, whatever.
Well,
they're dying in one hit right now. Yeah, he's fun.
We got Fire 3 go off and deal 460 damage.
You having Talon do Fire 3?
I'm pretty sure I have a few characters that sneeze harder than that at this point. Now we start seeing why Tello starts having a bad time.
Yeah, we're kind of getting to the point where mid-game Tello is just not really cracking it.
Alright, give me the spoon and I will... Oh, Edward's dead, but the tragedy ensues. I'm just gonna not even bother with you. But yeah, he's just... Cecil taking damage is not the worst, but it's gonna be Cecil and Kane right now being our damage dealers on here, so yeah. And here, let's do fire.
Yeah, if you had a holy sword on you, it would be a much easier fight, but
he would have been a spear right now, but there we go. Done. We get some levels, oh right, Yang was severely under level for this fight too.
he's like level 1.
Level 10, I'm like, why is he hitting so weak? He should be, And what do we get for an item? The pan. Okay.
Well, the pan is a 2-check, thankfully, since you have access to the Dark World.
Yep.
Basically, you get downstairs and you hit Yang's brother with a pan, and then you go to Yang's wife and you make fun of Yang because you hit him with a pan, and she's all like, oh cool, here's 2 items.
Here you go, you did a good job. Can I have my pan back?
And you're like, oh sure, yeah, and then she gives you another item.
Yeah. So yeah, that... and depending on what she gets, ideally it's like for making things easier, because we could try to go down to Dark World and fight the boss in the Dwarven Castle. But if this party is problematic still. But yeah.
It's got some issues.
Oh, whoops, I have to go down. I know what I'm doing. I've played this before. Alright. But yeah. At this point, we need to find... if we can find sirens, we are going to be in good... we'll be in good pace, because we know where the pass is, we know where coffins are.
I think you checked almost every item shop so far, right?
Yeah, I think
you're missing Edwin Cave and the Moon.
Edwin Cave, Moon, and Kokol Shop.
Ah, Kokol Shop, right? Okay.
Kokol.
Cool.
So that's also that shop only unlocks when you have him forge the sword, the Excalibur, which is what, the second best sword in the game for Cecil?
Correct.
So, but yeah, we have to have 2 items: the Legend Sword and the Adamant. So yeah, but at this point things should start hopefully flowing a little quicker for us.
Oh, and in the Land of the Summoned Monsters and this cave, he's not picking up any chests because they are randomized monsters in these chests, and monsters in especially this one suck.
Yeah.
So, not worth it. Probably looking at a wipe because the party is so low level.
And with the amount of health, got another Zeus Gauntlet. Edward is asleep. That's okay. We're gonna throw that on. Cecil.
Plus, I think there's another Zeus Gauntlet. Yep. Plus, I think the monster in the Sylph Cave is the Frog Mom and the 6 frogs that basically just turn you into frogs constantly over and over and over again, and then you're stuck in that fight for hours, and then you reset.
There's also ghosts there too, and those ghosts will destroy you.
Mm-hmm. I think they counter every physical attack or every attack with a fire too, and it hits really hard.
Yep. So the chests are just not worth it, to be honest.
Yeah. And in the Land of the Summoned Monsters, I think the trap chest is 6 knights or 5 knights. That hits so hard. So yeah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why playing with the trap chest for key items is a dangerous game, because there's a ton of trap chests here. Alright, and... Oh. Can I give you this rat tail? No, it doesn't do anything. Oh boy, you guys...
Oh, did a good thing happen?
Hey! A good thing did happen, and people are gonna be excited.
What else did you get? Are we taking Edward to the moon?
You know, I hate that I'm actually considering this.
In the back row, he still does solid damage.
Let's see. We'll throw a white
the Spoon of Destiny.
It must happen now. So we can ditch the Artemis bow. Apparently I need to sell stuff. So we're gonna do that. And then we will get Edward into murder machine mode.
Good point, Azuma. I think I'm gonna have talks with people that do this game and see if they can do a spork somewhere.
Just to really...
Just combine the two to, create a weapon to defeat Metal Gear.
We don't hit. Alright, we're gonna keep some of these things here. Sell Hermes and that. And definitely the Charmra, because it's not great. Okay. Alright,
the ridiculousness of this is now Edward has a higher attack than both Kane and Cecil. It's ridiculous.
Yep. So this is check this out. Oh, where's Spoon? There it is. So he goes from 7 to 255.
Yep. Max damage.
And we have the adamant armor and 5 to 111. And we can probably find him. Oh, I should go to... We should take a nap. So... Yeah. So now, if you put Berserk on Edward, he is a whirling dervish of death.
Yep.
Alright. So with that in mind, we are gonna have to go down and face the dwarf. The dwarf castle boss guy dude thingamajig. I'm good at words.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna let you go there until you found it.
Just until I stumbled across it, as I so normally do. Alright. And here we go. We are just gonna go right in there. everyone is. Yep, everyone's healed up. Edward still has Edward's stat growth though for like his hit points and such. You're gonna have to throw like a ton of apples at him, a ton of things in there as well. Okay, we're about an hour into this.
Yeah, you basically just want to make sure that he can survive the black hole attacks if you're not doing the strategy of... oh, I saw Leviathan.
Behold the dancing Leviathan. Majestic.
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Anyway, yeah, you basically want to make sure that everybody can survive the one of the attacks that the end boss does, called the Big Bang, which can do anywhere from 1,500 to, I think, 2,100 points of damage. Maybe more. But yeah, having everyone at least at a solid 2k plus hit points is good. Gotta love that opening big wave. Thanks, Leviathan.
And now we... So, yeah. Even from the back row, Edward is still hitting remarkably hard. No!
Yeah, it's pronounced Leviathan.
Big wave. There we go. Bye.
So, the Dwarf Castle is a back-to-back boss fight. Normally, in the vanilla, you fight the Calca and Brenna dolls, or Calca Brenna, and then into one of the rougher fights, but in the scripted version of the original game, it's not bad, but if you run into Golbez, as he's called, into any other parts, kind of sucks, because he auto-kills, I think 3 characters? No matter what?
Unless, yeah, I think if they have things to protect them against death, they won't be affected by it.
Ah, okay. Hey,
yeah.
Never mind, you just got a hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Fusoya. This dude is everything that Tello wishes he was. He has every single white spell, every single black spell. He starts off at 1,900 hit points. He's got 200 magic points, or 190 magic points. And yeah, I'm sorry, 1,500 hit points. My bad. And he's just a powerhouse. He's great to have in a party.
Well, in this seed, though, it is worth noting that we have to earn Fusoya's abilities through boss fights.
Oh, you did that?
Yes.
That's why I was confused when I saw 1,500 hit points. Okay, so yeah, there's oh yeah, by the way, Antlion, hello, bye.
Oh, what? There's a guy there?
Fusoya has a flag in the Generation of the Steeds where you have to do certain things to actually level him up to get stronger, such as what you just saw. So now you beat a boss, he just got a little stronger, he got some spells. I forget everything you have to do because I've never actually activated that before. But yeah, he's not going to be fully powered until Eld finishes some certain things.
And what's our prize? You could have easily stopped that severed hand from taking that, but oh!
No, sorry. That hand is way too big and just gross, and no one wants to touch that.
It's this weird insect like just kind of inching along.
And it's all diseased too, and you're like, no.
Like,
hey, well, so El just got one of the 2 items he needs to forge the Excalibur with Kokol, which is one of the objectives he has. The thing he's missing is actually no, you have the Legend Sword.
Yep, I do. So
Never mind, he's got them both. I just happened to look at your tracker for the first time.
What? Do I have a tracker?
Let's
see. Alright.
So time to open up that special shop that Kokol's got, which will probably have, I don't know, some ninja stars.
Check out these cool ninja stars I got from the mall. I'll sell them to you for $10 a pop. I got them for 15. You're getting a deal.
He didn't make them? Nah, I bought them. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're just reselling it.
All the ninja stars have just Mountain Dew labels on there.
Baja Blast.
They're like, yeah, Baja Blast ninja stars. Let's go. All right. So we are gonna
only a Taco Bell.
Live Moss. I'm sorry. There we go. So we also get a better sword for Cecil, which the defense sword.
Yeah.
Well, nice. The Excalibur is going to hit a little harder, so.
This endgame party is interesting, Panzer. I'll say that. If you rock Fusoya all the way to the end, well, he can be a decent endgame caster, healer basically.
Yep.
As long as he drops some apples and some. Oh hey. Well, there is a white spear there. Fusoya doesn't, unfortunately, when he levels up, he doesn't really get much experience as far as HP and magic points. His magic points never go up, and his hit points go up very small every time he levels. So you have to use apples and Soma drops in order to get him ready for the end game. Or just have a crap ton of elixirs.
Yeah, either or. Oh, we should probably go heal up. Just looked at my everyone's health. I'm like,
solid call.
Huh, we should be okay, right? No. So, we didn't see the sirens there, which is a little sketch.
Unfortunate.
Yep. So there's one other place that they could be, and that's the moon. We have to get the dark crystal there. And Panzer Dave has just been like, you got an endgame party, and I'm like, do I? I mean, I'm just looking.
Wanna do it?
I'm just looking at Edward, and I'm like, if I crack open if we get this, if we can do the siren grind, maybe.
Siren Grind would make this team, especially with Edward, a lot better. But
yeah. So the other thing too is that I have not seen cat claws.
Which are Yang's best items because they add I think +5 strength to each. So he'll be doing even more damage. And they also cause things to sleep, I think. But not totally necessary because Yang's damage is basically based off of him. Hey, you got that monster chest. So he'll still probably do a decent amount of damage. As long as you get like maybe another claw, maybe like a poison claw or another charm claw, which can add a little bit more damage. But hey, money.
And yeah, we're starting to hit areas where it's just like, yep, we're gonna be we start shopping here soon.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's the other thing with this party. Back-to-back monsters. Nice. As far as like the first ones in the zone. This party is pretty much heavy on Berserk for Yang and Edward for the end game. And only having one white mage who is a powerhouse, but at the same time low on magic points and you have to drop a lot of money in Soma drops. It's going to be up to Eld whether he wants to do it or not.
Yeah, I mean, Fusoya is great, especially getting him, well, at any point, but taking him in the moon is always, can get a frontline promotion.
I mean, add him in armor, and you know.
You know, it's I think you're right as well. You know what? We're doing this for a good cause. We're gonna.
Rosa would be really good. Yes.
Yep.
Like maybe get a Rosa, and if you want to do Edward, probably drop the Cane, and then. But again, you're gonna get Rosa at a very low level, and that's also gonna require a lot of grinding to get her up to spec. It's a call. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if we don't find sirens in this seed, which has happened to me, because I have great luck. We will have we can't really picking up Rosa would be a bit risky. Oh, speak the devil. There's a siren. I mean, you guys don't know what's coming up after this chest.
Thanks, Panzer. I appreciate that.
No.
But he's got a couple places he can check. He's got the Moon item shop. He's got Eblan Cave.
Yep.
So he's got a couple more things. And yeah, there's other things he can do to try to grind up if he wanted to. They're a little risky. But he's got options if he wants to be weird in this. Or fun. I should say fun, not weird.
Yeah, but it's like, oh,
One hit. I love it. Rydia is best girl. I agree. Hey, somebody just got a crystal sword.
Yeah.
That is.
No.
There you go. Yep. So, Cecil is right now the best character on the party.
Yeah, stat-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone watching my chat, and thank you so much for that resub. I am streaming over at twitch.tv/Strizer86. It's in the channel topic. If you guys want to go over there and help watch and promote a great cause, that would be awesome. Thank you all so very much. And so, Rubicant. Good boy, Rubicant.
Oh, okay. Rubicant and Dr. Lucas spot? That's really funny. Anyway, Rubicant can be a rough fight. His Flame Cloak absorbs all ice. When he opens his Flame Cloak for an attack, I believe it does Glare, which does an amazing amount of damage, which will pretty much one-hit kill, I think, anyone in El's party right now. But, also, Edward has a spoon and Cecil has a crystal sword, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
And I have a Fusoya as well.
And you have a Fusoya, so Life 2 is on the planet, on the game, and yeah, this shouldn't be a problem at all.
It's weird to have Yang in the back row and hitting. No.
So there's that glare I was talking about, and never mind, it was not doing anywhere near the amount of damage I thought it was.
It was a super weak glare.
Seriously, I think that's the weakest glare I've ever seen from
Yeah, same here, because there have been times where I've seen that hit like 7k.
Yeah, like even in like Mist Dragon Spot, like it still hits for like over a K, and you're like, huh?
But apparently Kane had his Wheaties today.
Kane flexed on him.
You know, I think I have a problem with hoarding things. Just a wee problem.
Well, I mean, I was gonna sign up for an intervention for you later, but you're fine.
I appreciate it. I do need the help. Okay, so we got the Baron key. But at this point, we are on the hunt for the Earth Crystal, so...
Oh, I just noticed you had rune rings. Those are really good magic defense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm actually about to do, well, this.
Yeah, this is a crazy fetch quest as far as the steed goes.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So use those Soma drops. It increases the MP points for Fusoya, which we are gonna need. And then I threw some apples on Edward because his stat growth is not super great. Did anyone die there? No, they didn't. But we are just gonna do this. So now we got our second check, where we use the tower key. Oh, is this who I think it is? Yeah. Yep.
Alright, so now the easiest fight in the entire game. This is the Water Hag, which is normally a scripted fight for Edward. You just have to hit him 3 times, and he dies.
Oh, yeah, I have to read this. Edward! Fight, Edward! Believe in yourself! And be strong!
And be strong! Wait, is that a spoon? Are you seriously using a spoon? Never mind, die!
This is dumb, I have to go!
I can't believe you're just using a spoon! How was I ever in love with you?
Water Hag is just great. Whenever Water Hag shows up, it's just great.
It's amazing.
And
I think I had an objective seed where I had to defeat the boss that was on Ogopogo's spot.
it was Water Hag.
It was Water Hag, and I was just like, yes.
calling out my inspiration for Anna's line read there.
Oh, you did some Kung Pao, is that what that was?
Yeah, the
There's a movie I haven't seen in a while.
yeah, right. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed that we actually... a hook would be nice, Earth Crystal would be better. But, oh no. What's going on? What's going on here?
Run, Cecil, I can't believe you're not... Oh, there you go. Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Alright.
See what he gets here. Hey, Darkness Crystal!
Yep. So we could go to the moon and check the shop there. We could also
check the character.
Yep. So you know what? Why not? Let's go nuts because Luca Cave is actually pretty mean. The boss that you get there can be a real tricky thing, but
Yeah, and you've seen a lot of the easy bosses so far, so that could be an actual rough fight.
So it might be worth us to pick up some sirens, check who the boss is there.
Do you remember where the pass was?
I believe Kaipo.
Kaipo? Okay.
I should probably go buy that. You know,
just thinking that. Because I was just like, I was thinking to myself, like, oh no, he'll be fine if he gets the pass, and I don't remember where it was.
Oh yeah, the summoning of the Lunar Whale and then the Lunar Whale tune. It is. Final Fantasy IV is still a fantastic game, even by today's standards. Like, you know, everything. Like Freydot has mentioned, this is a game that we commonly go back and play because it's just that much fun and that enjoyable. Even if sometimes I roll, I mean, by sometimes I mean all the time, roll very cursed seeds.
So there's an addition inside the Lunar Whale of the two guys there. I forget what the dude on the left does because I never go to him, but the guy on the right will actually take you to the Giant of Babil, so you can do the fights there. There are 2 boss fights there and a character check, and depending on what kind of seed or you're doing, or part of some races or objectives, you may have to go do that.
Well, I'll let you guys see that, but we're gonna go check the character here just to get that out of the way as well because it's a longer cutscene.
Oh, hey, some cabins.
Cabin? Yeah, we'll want cabins because they can raise the dead and fully heal everyone, unlike tents, which just are, you know...
Kind of, I mean, just a suggestion of healing you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so you got one more shop to check, unfortunately, and you need a key item to get to it.
Yep. What a bad shop, yeah.
So, yeah, Eld might be looking at boss grinding for the levels, which sucks.
Normally I'd take... Okay, alright. Our Holy Moon Guardian is...
Let's see here.
Wait for it.
Edward! Oh, hey! What? Alright.
I normally take Edge, but... Screw it. I mean, I'm gonna give the people what they want, and I'm hearing the cheers for Edward. May God help us all. We'll do it for charity. Let's take Edward to Zero Miss.
All for charity. Edge can be better than Yang, depending on the equipment, I think. I mean, you had a Masamune, I think. I think you sold it.
Yeah, I probably more than likely sold it in those fits of
So, and if we're doing an Edward seed, then the spoon is definitely not in play for Edge, so, yeah, there we go.
Yep. I'm hearing everyone. They're cheering for our hero cheering for Hero Edward. Where am I? Oh yeah. We're gonna go pick up the pass.
And then smell a Baron check.
Oh yeah, we should absolutely check Baron since we're up here. Alright, and where am I going? My brain just left me momentarily. What? Oh, that was weird.
I got distracted and forgot we were playing Final Fantasy.
I just pictured a cartoon bear playing a cider jug. Alright, so, we got our pass. We have a check. We can go right to Zero Miss if we so choose. But we have to get the crystal, but first to get the crystal, we need the Earth Crystal, and you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I love how all now Spoony Barb is memeing for this run, and I'm all about it. Right,
Normally I'm not, but for charity.
For charity, let's do this. Alright, so we're gonna use the Baron Key, we can unlock the weapon shop here, and hopefully find some Keklas? No.
Maybe.
What do you have? You have equally as nothing. Alright, I need to sell stuff that I totally didn't steal from you guys. And let's see here. Well, we're not throwing anything, so... do that. We don't have a summoner.
Oh, you did have a Madsman, so I don't know.
Yeah, these things happen, but at the same time, we'll be all right. I believe.
That's fine. I think this party can do it. As long as we get the levels and some apples and drops, you'll be fine.
Yep, exactly. Like we said, Eblin, we haven't checked yet, so we might get super lucky and have all that stuff there, but... Alright, let's go to Baron, where we potentially get another character.
So there are 3 bosses in Baron. One is optional and probably will not be done, unless you need the levels.
Nope, we're not gonna... Unless I absolutely have to, I'm not gonna go to... I'm not gonna challenge the Odin spot.
Yeah. The Curse Ring is actually kind of a weird thing. The Curse Ring does a combination of some of your other items that you have on you for elemental defense. It's kind of a gamble, too, because it destroys your agility.
Yep.
But if you make that character your agility anchor, and actually I'm still horrible at explaining the agility anchor if you want to go ahead and do that.
So, in seeds where you don't have a... So, Zero Miss, when you're using vanilla agility... Basically, how Zero Miss's ATB gauge is determined is it goes off of Cecil's. It'll go off of Cecil's agility. Now, if Cecil's not in the party, he'll go off the slowest character. And since the Curse Ring can absolutely tank your agility, what you do is you find a character like Sid, and you throw the Curse Ring on him, and then you put him in the middle, in your middle spot, throw the Curse Ring on him, and then you put Sid to sleep with magic. What that does is it slows down Zero Miss, so you can actually get in a lot of hits before anything else happens. And you can do that with other characters, it's a matter of stat balancing. But yeah, that's pretty much the point of it there.
But if you're not doing it, it's just taking up room in your inventory.
Yep. It's just kind of there.
Alright, first boss fight is... I forget who it was at the beginning. Millen Z?
Yep, and who's gonna have a very bad time right now.
Yeah, somebody's got a crystal sword. So, holy damage is Millen Z's not-so-good friend. And Cecil, being the powerhouse that he is with the crystal sword, goodbye Millen Z. Yup, 99.99.
We're gonna check some items here.
Yeah, ATB in this Final Fantasy is funky. It's really funky.
Yeah. A tiara, that'd be great for Rosa if I had her. So, I generally just like to go in here, sweep up the items real quick, and then we go and see who our friend is.
Yeah, minus one or two things for his party that he's missing. This is pretty much, I think, the gear that he's going to have.
Yep. Like, we're actually very well geared. I think the one thing I would love is a, there we go. Yeah, there's...
One of them there, cat claws?
Cat claws and a white spear.
White spear would be nice. Dragoon spear's decent secondary for him, but yeah.
The Dragoon gear is nothing to sneeze at, but...
Well, it is. I think the Dragoon spear is his second best weapon, so there you go.
Yep. Alright, so let's see who our second king is, which always makes me laugh because I've had the Demon Wall show up here so many times. And I just picture a wall with a mustache and a crown on.
It was me the whole time!
Okay.
What do we got? Oh, fun CPU.
So we can't berserk anyone. We have to be super careful because if we kill these two smaller orbs, it's not a good time because the CPU will kill two my party members right out. We'll kill them instantly.
But it shouldn't be a problem. This spot for the CPU, it'll be pretty weak.
We're a bit over leveled for this fight since we went down to the underground and decided to pick fights. You had your chance. That's a cool.
Hey, it's favorite girl.
We're not. Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Just because. She is level 1.
Ooh, I like the orange.
Yeah, it's a cool skin. Like, I love a lot of the character palettes on here.
I'm with you. It's not a great color. It's just a cool skin.
I like it, but I mean, I roll only cursed seeds.
True.
Yeah.
I think I had a scene where every character was just like bright neon green. I was just like, yeah, that's fairly classic me.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if this is a sand ruby. If this is the next item check. Oh, baby. Whoops.
I don't think it was a sand ruby. Let's find out. Hey! Alrighty.
And that gets us our second objective.
So he can now run and take care of the second objective, which is opening up the treasure room in the Torii Castle. Also, that opens up the Tower of Zot, if he so chooses, to go do it. And we'll give him 2 bosses and 2 character checks.
Mm-hmm. Now, the tricky thing here is that we still need the hook. And I could probably sprint through the Tower of Zot. It's not terribly long.
Yep, just depends on what bosses are up there.
Yep. And since
for another item check, and hopefully get the hook and go check the item shop in the Evelyn Cave, and hopefully have sirens.
Yep. We still got there's 2 possible places we can check. That hook will get us a few things.
Yep, there's your second objective, and there's the crystal to go do the last fight. And with the pass, he could go do it right now, but we really don't want to.
Yep, exactly.
Well, the party is basically geared. Levels are the problem.
Yep, and bear with me while I'm going to be flitting around with this stuff. Now's also a great time for donations. If you got any that have come in. Alright. Okay.
Well then.
Watch it. It's like they're just like, oh god, they're calling on us again! Or scramble!
Sounds like people need to donate. Come on, you can do it. Oh, there's another Masamune.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor Edge. Oh, well.
Yep. We're gonna go sell a few items here real quick because I don't have any bag space. Sin with the host. But yeah, we are running a little low on time, but figure it out. Let's sell that.
Like I said, figure it out. I figure if this is a seed where you don't have sirens and you can't get geared up, the least you can do is just run to Zeromus and see who you're fighting.
Yeah, at least we can do that. We are going to sell those for heavy money. Get rid of that. And
oh man, it always feels terrible selling a legendary item like that.
doesn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel great. It really doesn't. Okay. So we sold those items. We are gonna go check that tower, and it is going to be a sprint. I'm not gonna bother with checking any of the chests or anything like that. We just go. Because yeah, like I said, I just need to get the hook at this point. If we get some siren grindings, we can just pop those off real quick, and then we'll be in pretty good shape. But at the very least, we'll see who our Zeromus Dream Date is. Because that is also, I think that's one of my favorite parts, is just seeing who the Zeromus skin is.
Mm-hmm.
So Tower of Zod is just kind of obnoxious because they try to throw us in a giant maze that we have to navigate through, and they have trap chests, and we just don't care. We don't have time for this. No one
Nope.
has time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
We're already at the boss, so let's save. Oh, we're gonna have let's have a camp out, yeah? Yeah, camp outs. Faster walking speed.
Yeah, it's really nice that they added that too in this game, because the original walking speed in this game is a nightmare.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, I should probably save. Okay.
Solid call.
I mean, like I said, we are over leveled for this area, so we should make sure we work this, especially now that Fusoya has Nuke and Odin. Okay, well, Nuke is Lightning 3 is going to be new best friend. Odin is, when you first encounter him, you think, oh god, this guy, he is just going to rip me apart. But Odin is incredibly weak to lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see what happens first if he lowers the sword. Oh, he doesn't even have a chance to do that. Oh, hi, Odin. And we get to go in, and we'll find 2 more party members. It's who is it? The Magus Sisters that are normal? No, they're in the tower. No, it's the Dark Tower.
Yeah, where you just fought Odin, that's where the Magus Sisters normally are.
Yep.
Normally are. Anyway.
You know what I'm tempted to do?
Mm.
You're gonna see in a second.
Oh my lord, really?
Yep. And I'm tempted to take him over Yang and just go to the moon with that party.
You know, that's a solid idea.
It's certainly not bad. Another foo. So I think one of the other seeds, one of the more weirder seeds that I actually had. Alright, Yang, I appreciate you, but adios. Palom, go away.
Oh, it's OG color Fusoya too.
Yep. Fusoya and Palom, so yeah. One can be healer, one can be...
And who's our second boss?
We're gonna use...
Oh. No, it's Octomam.
Yeah, and Octomam is not a super huge problem. So,
I mean, in later spots, like on the moon spots, Octomam can actually hit pretty hard. But Octomam is susceptible to a lot of things. Silk Web, Stop, and the more you hit Octomam, the slower it gets anyway. So there you go. Bring on the bagels. Oh, getting raided. Okay. That's what that is. So I was like, bring in the bagels and Octomam. I don't... Huh? What?
Yep.
And there's dead Octomam.
Get raid hype. There's been tons of raid going on.
I'm loving it.
This is super rad. All for an amazing cause. W Meteor with himself.
Yeah, the most important thing is that he's weak to Spoonward.
Everyone is weak to Spoonward, though. No one. I just want to
anytime you put the spoon in Edward's hand, I'm pretty sure he's just like, my time has come.
Oh, no Pinktail. All right, so I know what is where now.
Oh, okay. Well,
we are just gonna. All right, so the hook.
Yeah, so the hook is probably in the sealed cave.
Yep.
And that is a run. And could be a brutal fight.
Well.
So I think, are you thinking about just making a run?
I'm gonna make a run.
Alright,
we're gonna try it.
This isn't gonna be a seed for completion, or are you doing a run for the Luca Cave?
Yeah, I'm going for the Luca Cave.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing a run at Zerima.
Oh, no.
You're gonna die. But...
I'm gonna super die, if I do that. But we still got time. We got time. We can go.
We got time. You got 20 minutes. A lot can happen in this, in Free Enterprise in 20 minutes.
Yeah, and like I said, considering we have 2 Fusoyos, so that means we now have 2 nukes, Edward with a spoon, and Cecil with the crystal sword, we have damage for days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not even gonna open up these treasure chests, we are just gonna go... Oops. I always do that just out of force of habit.
We got tons of time, Slurpee.
Tons. And if, like I said, if we can get those sirens, we can just pop those off for a little bit.
Do 10 each should take care of it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, 10 each. Edward's probably gonna need a lot of well, you could drop the rune ring on Edward, and he'd take a lot less damage.
Yep, that's what I'm planning on doing.
You could also do the crystal strat for the opening Big Bang salvo to actually do half damage.
I could, yeah.
But up to you.
Well, we got plenty of silk webs too.
Well, that's true.
So it's like and what's funny is that for the last boss of the game, you'd think he wouldn't be immune to status effects, but silk webs super effective. Some of us are really nervous. Alright, let's get our hook right here. And that also gives us a second adamant armor, which I'm gonna take. I will go get that.
Doesn't hurt.
Alright, let's see who our... Let's see who that boss is.
There's that hook.
Okay. Well...
Uh-oh. Let's see.
This is gonna be an exercise in tragedy.
Well...
For the boss.
Never mind. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a moon boss. Like, I think we've only seen one.
Well, I've never seen... that's a... Let's see here. We're gonna... Cure 3 Edward.
Oh no, Fusoyo's a pig!
A piggy. Cecil comes in.
Me change.
Me change.
When I originally played this game, when the Dark Elf and the Pale Dim showed up, I couldn't see the detail of the head of the sprite because of the TV that I was playing on. It was so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So it just looked like a weird long worm, and I thought it was the laziest design in the entire game for the longest time until I got a better resolution TV, and I was like, oh, it's a dragon.
well, that fight, yeah, that went pretty quick.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yep.
And the unfortunate problem is that you can't exit out of this cave, because technically there's a script thing that happens at the end of it, but we don't get it because, well, free enterprise.
Yeah.
At least I think that's why.
Alright, we are gonna go check. We're gonna go swing by Evelyn and the crime mobile. Its time has finally come. We're all excited about it. And
you can warp, I think, but I think you only do it for. Well, yeah, you might be able to do level. Whatever. He's running.
yeah. Can I warp? Let's find out. My concern is that if I warp, I have to go back for the airship. And since I'm right at the exit now, so finish that up.
Nah, I think warp takes you to the beginning of whatever board you're on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or I think the last place that you entered into that board. I think.
Okay, so we got
This is me guessing because I never used it.
Right, yeah, warp is something I've never really used. I've never really used in Free Enterprise. Just kind of.
But yeah, I'm calling it now. If Evelyn is no sirens, just run to the pass.
God,
just so we can see who our boy was.
Yep.
Because your grind, if you're going to grind for the beat and the fight itself, you're looking at probably skirting time, maybe plus 5 minutes, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. We don't want to hold anyone up.
Definitely.
So, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that we have a treasure trove of stuff here. And do we? Yes, we do. So I'm gonna buy 10 sirens.
Okay, alrighty.
And now to remember where the coffins were.
You bought coffins.
I did? Hooray, good for me. I remember stuff. Okay, so we are gonna go do that coffin grind. We're also gonna go snag the... We're also gonna snag a second adamant armor. Oops, I know where I'm going. Promise.
I don't know, you might skip it. Just for time's sake.
You know what? Yeah, that's probably a good call. Yikes, I know where I'm just like, this is the way you go. It's like, that's your treasure pathing. You don't need treasure, just go. Okay, yeah, because we actually have crystal armor on here, so Cecil won't be berserk, but it doesn't hurt to have a secondary, so yeah.
Yeah, having Cecil as an item monkey as well doesn't hurt because he can take so many hits and still be there for helping out your healers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, even not berserked with a crystal sword, he still hits like that tank. So, so he's going to grind. Like I said earlier, he's going to be doing the siren coffin grind in the specific area on these eggs. So we got some boring moments coming up. He's probably going to do that for that's probably going to take about 5-6 minutes. And then run to the pass, and we got an in-game fight. Gonna be missing some things that would be helpful. Some apples for the Facilias and Edward, because they are going to be under HP, so we're going to hope for...
Oh, I only have one coffin. I have to go buy them.
Wait, what? I thought you bought like 20 coffins.
No, I apparently
Well,
didn't.
you do have Cecil's crystal sword.
Oh, right, yeah, we have the crystal sword. We're fine, never mind.
he can one-hit him.
Okay.
So that's the other thing too. You can summon these eggs, and as long as you have someone that's got the attack, you also have Spoonward.
Yeah, Spoonward is gonna be.
You have 2 things that can kill in one hit, so you can still do the grind.
Yep.
Anyway, like I was saying, Fusoya and Edward are going to be low on HP no matter what. So we're going to hope that the rune rings and magic defense can stand up to his big bangs. And hopefully magic points, kind of keep an eye on Fusoya's magic points since they are under 200. But as far as gear goes, you are pretty much set. You just need the levels.
Yep.
So a few things to be concerned about, but other than that, I think you're pretty solid.
Yeah. And to help things move along, we are also going to be we're going to be using reflex strats as well.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm gonna
Egg.
There we go. Not a man egg. Her? Yes, if you... Let's get all those Arrested Development.
Speaking of that back attack.
Yeah, ambushed by an egg. I love how that happens, or surprised by an egg. Like, they just put it down and just start screaming like, ah, we didn't expect this! No
like
one
cat
did.
with a cucumber behind you.
Exactly. Her? Alright, let's go. So we are trying to go as quick as we can. And if you need to cut us off, please let us know. But
Should be okay.
we should be okay, yeah.
Fast fights for Zero Most are about 3-4 minutes.
Yeah. And granted, this part...
Long fights are just painful, and nobody wants to sit through that anyway. So.
Yep. So Edward gets berserked. I just wish we had... So, another item that we didn't actually see here is Bacchus Wine. And what Bacchus Wine is fantastic for is it casts Berserk. So you just have Edward drink that, and yeah, you watch him just go to town. Also, no apples on this seed either. At shops, which is a bit strange, but that happens from time to time.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Surprised by an egg! It happens more than you think. And we are... Game Over Cancer is raising money for for a fantastic cause. If you are interested in donating, I believe it is dash... oh man, I was doing it earlier too. But yeah, if you could donate, please do. Otherwise, we're just glad. I'm glad everyone here is watching Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, and I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. 2 Fusoyas. Yep.
2 Fusoyas? No one can live at that speed!
We're living lunch.
Bot.
Thank you so much, all. Yeah. But yeah, if you're interested, just click the link. We are hopefully getting to the end of this. We had the chance for 2 Tellas earlier.
Yeah, but Elle didn't want a challenge, so...
I mean, if I wanted to take 2 Tellas and I wanted something less painful, I could always, break my foot with a hammer, but,
And keep playing.
And keep playing, yeah. Taking out 2,000? Yep, Edward has the spoon. And normally, it's a throwing weapon, but you can set the seed so Edward can equip it, making him the Spoony Bard, and making him the hardest hitting character in the game.
Because the spoon bypasses all armor.
It's like it's like, hey, remember how Cat Claws function? Yeah, what if we did that with a spoon?
Spoon.
Alright, so we are quickly approaching the grind here. The grind is coming to an end. And... go... If I wholly approve of this setup. I love it. Alright.
Yeah.
There's a rune ring for you. You know what?
As a Dark Knight main from Final Fantasy XIV, I find it wholly unearthly and not great, and just nobody should be doing this, but
Gonna give you the protect, and we're gonna give you...
You can give him more strength. Yeah, screw it, do it.
No one can stop me. Nobody. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so both Tellas are over 2,000 hit points. That's good. Yeah, everybody's at decent health. What do we do with Edward? Edward is not, so Edward's going to be needing some life twos. Because I think every Big Bang he's going to die.
Yeah, I threw a rune ring on there, and I just threw a headband on
It'll
there
help.
just for something.
Yeah, the rune ring will definitely help, but I think he's still going to get hit for probably 1400 to 1500 plus.
Yep.
But don't forget to heal up before you leave.
Yep, that's my plan here. I'm gonna.
Don't pull a me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For time's sake, I think he's skipping the second adamant.
Yep. We can summon.
Because we're now 7 minutes away from when this run has to stop.
Oh, someone brought up the mighty Laha Bread, and
oh no, Laha Bread, Mr. Sourdough himself.
What do you think of this? Pathetic. Thanks, Laha Bread.
You're the best. Thanks for showing up, for being here. Oh, we have to fight you now? Oh, it's over. Oh, okay, bye.
Alright, so let's go to the moon.
A friend of ours just got to that end fight at the end of A Realm Reborn with Laha Bread, and he was basically live tweeting it to us constantly, and it was one of the funniest things ever.
Oh, Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy 14. All right.
It's so good. Anyway. Alrighty, so here is what I was talking about. Usually, in the vanilla game, back here is just kind of like a party going on. But, for the randomizer, there is a serpent trench, or a direct path, right to the end boss, Mr. Zemus himself. Or sorry, Zemus, at the moment.
Alright, and if you've never seen this fight, he kind of looks like a critter from the movie Critters, and if you know that, thanks for being my age, I appreciate that.
Are we talking about Critters 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Why not all of them?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, no less, all of them.
But we have to use the crystal on him in order to actually damage us. We have quite a motley party. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, spoilers. My bad. And another amazing thing they did in this seed is that the sprite for Zeromus is randomized for just pretty much anything they could find to put in, I think. And it's always pretty amazing. Until it's something I don't know, and I just go, huh?
Yeah.
And then I pause it and start trying to look up who the boss is. Which is why I'm terrible at races.
Alright.
So, Zeromus is... Well, let's wait and see who we got. Oh, I can't wait now.
Oh, I love it! Oh, whoops. We are gonna actually just jump. Pogamus! All hail Pogamus!
I love it. Okay, so, the fight is pretty rough. He will do what an opening Big Bang here, and what it does is it does a ton of magic damage on the party, and also adds a bleed effect. That's unfortunate right off the bat with Edward, but yeah. Took about 1500's not bad with a rune ring, but still, that sucks. So this is going to be kind of a rough fight. Like I said, it's a motley crew, not as crazy powerful as you'd like, but even with the 4 people that are currently alive, he can still do this.
Yep.
Cecil, it's woo, 2 fast bang bangs, that sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but... in a black hole, but okay.
Yeah, so... Black Hole will take off anything that you put on your party stat-wise or status-wise, so like Berserks, or a regen or something like that. All gone. So this is the rotation, basically. There are ways to mitigate this. You can change your battle speed. You can do some other things where you try to force him to do big bangs by when he does a shake. You cast a spell on him, and he will actually do the big bang at half strength. Problem is that you have to basically be on the ball with what his shakes are, because the first shake will act that. If he does a second shake, he will counter with a fully powered Big Bang, so it's kind of hard to do.
Oh, baby, this is rough.
Right. Rough fight. You got 2.5 minutes.
All right.
But what you want to do is basically get him down to a yikes.
Yeah, this is getting rough.
Yeah, there's a virus.
We are gonna have to.
A little dicey going in right at the beginning, but figured we'd give it a shot just to let you guys see what this is.
Yep.
Just because this is just a fun version of this game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty. This is getting dicey, but God, he is just.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then there were two.
All right, so we are gonna bring it back for Soya there, and just keep our fingers crossed. Ooh, okay, there goes Fusoya again. Okay, that's wow. He is just.
Well, thankfully with the two characters you have alive, it's possible to do. The unfortunate problem is magic points with Fusoya. Yep. That's the problem. And that's why. Yeah.
Yeah. My dude.
Dropped like a hairy rock.
Oh!
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
Said, this might... You know what? Yeah, this is a mean... this is a heck of an opener, but...
Zeramus is a fight. It really is. He's got certain patterns that he can do, but most of the time he's just pretty rough constantly.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
We are approaching the end. Yeah,
he's so fast right now.
Yeah, he just mopped the floor with me. Unfortunately, yeah, but we are at the end of our time here. So, what we're going to do is, instead of delaying everything, I super appreciate everyone coming by, checking out the run. Thank you so much, Game Over Cancer, for letting me showcase Free Enterprise. I do this, probably need a curse ring on Cecil. Yeah, possibly. But thank you everyone so much. I super appreciate Game Over Cancer for giving me the chance to showcase this game. Like I said, we just wanted to show it off to you guys. I'm super glad I got to. It was super fun, regardless of us not being able to complete the seed. But we got to see what Zeramus was, and that, I think, is the real winner. That, donating for the Canadian Cancer Society. Thank you guys so much. Thank you again, Fred, now for hopping in like a couple days for notice.
Oh, no problem. Always. I love being a part of this, and I was on it last year for your run there, too. So,
yeah, exactly.
Big thank you to everybody, and big thank you for everyone who donated, and keep it coming. It's a great cause.
Absolutely. And, yeah, and you haven't seen the last of me yet. I'll be back here in probably a couple hours for some Castlevania Rondo of Blood Maria goodness. So stay tuned for more amazing speedruns. You definitely want to stick around. There's some cool stuff coming your way, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Take care.